Hi everybody! Welcome back to another week of Real American Cougar with the Real American Cougar. That's me. Want to tell you a little bit about what's been going on since we started the channel. It's been almost 2 months now, and they said it wouldn't last. A lot has been going on. I've got a lot of response on the Facebook page. I've got a few comments here on the YouTube channel. I have got some private messages on the Facebook page. It's been a very interesting ride so far, and I think I'll just tell you a little bit about it. First off, I want to say that I'm really grateful for all the people that have reached out to me. I've made some new friends. I've heard a lot of interesting comments. I've had a lot of support. I'm very happy to be able to be a source of support for some other mature single women. Women have been through relationships and all of a sudden find themselves alone, trying to figure out what life is about. And they've been watching the channel. I'm very grateful for the people that watch and let me know what's on their mind. I'm also looking forward to maybe having some guests one of these days. I've been talking to some people that wanted to be on the show, and so far they don't have the guts to come out here like I do and tell their story. So I guess that does make me the Real American Cougar. But you're welcome to send me your story. You're welcome to let me go ahead and tell your story. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. I'll be glad to share your story to others the way you want it told. Got a few comments, not so great comments. You're going to have the good with the bad. But let me tell you what's been going on since I started the Facebook page and I started the YouTube channel here for Real American Cougar. I had a lot of friend requests, Some people even looked up my own page and got a lot of friend requests. Some have been very good. Some have been unconfirmed. Few people want to be friendly, and they have 1 or 2 or 3 people, mutual friends that you have on your list, mutual friends that you don't really talk to too often for various reasons. And all of a sudden they're asking you personal questions like, well, are you single? Are you this? Are you that? What do you do? Where do you live? That, guys, I'm not going to give you a whole lot of personal information. You will probably be blocked. That's the way that goes. For other people who have been very generous with comments and very supportive and asking what the channel is about, even younger women are asking what the channel is about. I had a young lady, she was 30 years old. She wanted to know what the age range was for cougars, and I let her know from the first episode it was 35 to 55, and told her she was a little young, not to rush into trying to be a cougar at 30. But she was welcome to watch the episode. She was welcome to take whatever inspiration she could take from our little talks here. Tonight we're just going to talk and going to have a little coffee. I'm going to drink some coffee with you. And if you are a single, mature woman, you're a young woman, you're a man, whatever you interest, if any of this interests you, you're more than welcome to watch it. You're more than welcome to make any kind of comments. A lot of people, I did pick a very nice picture of a cougar in the wild for my cover photo. I got a lot of comments about that. A lot of people think that my channel is about Cougar the animal. That's fine. Do you like the picture? Go ahead and like the picture. I like the picture. That's why I chose it. I had one lady get a hold of me. She was quite interested in the welfare of cougars. She was running a reserve for wild cougars where you could take cougars from the eastern part of the world and bring here to America, or find them here in America and give them a place where they could live. And I'm all for that. I'm all for preserving the species. I'm all for being kind to animals. She wanted to know what I was saying on my page and what I was saying on YouTube and what I was saying about cougars. And so I explained to her that this was a website, not a website, a channel and a page where we support single mature women and talk about things that may interest single mature women or be supportive or inspirational to single mature women. And so then I was told that women are not cougars. Cougars are animals and women shouldn't be calling themselves cougars. And I told her, well, you know, that's neither here nor there. People kind of call women cougars. They got the nickname. That's why cougar isn't it. It's not cougar the animal. It's cougar the person. And she was quite upset about my portrayal of the animals. And I mean no disrespect to any cougar animal. I did let her know that she was very welcome to watch the videos, and she was very welcome to follow the page, and that maybe she would have some understanding of what the page is about, because it, I think, is worthwhile. Even though it doesn't involve the real animal, I think it's worthwhile. I got a lot of marriage proposals. I got a lot of requests for dates. I got a lot of requests for massages, not for me to give, for me to get. This is all nice of you, very nice of you to think of me. The massages are definitely out. Dating, I'm having a good time being single right now. I really am. I don't mind going out for dinner or something like that with somebody that I've known for some time, or a friend that I know. I appreciate all the offers. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Some things are not much appreciated. I do want to go over what this site is about, and I'm telling you, like I told you before, this is a non-judgmental area. I'm trying not to be judgmental. I am just letting you know what's been going on. We don't talk politics here. Try to be respectful. Try to understand someone else's point of view and share my point of view with other people and have them share their point of view with me. One thing that I really found overwhelming was the amount of pictures that I was receiving. I received some very nice pictures. Some nice pictures of other mature single ladies, some nice pictures of younger gentlemen, some nice pictures of older gentlemen, but I do not prefer pictures of people's junk. I've been a medical professional for 34 years. I have seen, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. I've done a lot of personal things for people in my life that are confidential between me and that person because of their medical needs. So I'm not exactly excited to see pictures of a guy's junk. If you get the urge to send me those pictures, just please, I'm just asking, please just don't. Just don't. All right? You want to send me a picture of your smiling face? I'll be happy to see a picture of your smiling face, but please, please, no skin pics. Also, I've had other people tell me a little bit about themselves. I've had men tell them about their lives, how they're looking for someone, have been looking for someone, haven't been successful. I suppose that there are men counterparts to women who are out there looking for a serious relationship, or just a loving relationship, or just a good friend. And that's fine too. Guys, if you want to watch, you're welcome to watch. Women, where a lot of us are looking for a good friend, a good male friend to just associate with, talk to, get their opinions. And that's fine too. So I get a lot of comments about, dating in general at this age, getting a lot of feedback on things that I have been hoping to hear about. And that's been good. I've heard from a few younger women, and that kind of just made me concerned. A lot of younger women, I'm getting comments from younger women who are maybe 30, maybe their late 20s, maybe their early 30s, wanting to know about the cougar lifestyle. And these are probably people that maybe have been in a relationship. It's not clear if they have been or not. I want to tell you that it is not all fun and games. It is fun to meet people. It's nice to get to know people. It's nice to get to know new friends. But if you're young, or if you're older, the number one name of the game is safety. And I want to clue you in on a few things that every cougar needs to know, especially you younger guys. If you're going to be out there and if you're going to be looking for dates, there's a lot to consider. The world is not like it was in the 1970s. People aren't running there, hi, how are you, love everybody anymore. You've got to pay attention, and thinking first is safety first. one of the things I'll clue you in on guys, if you meet some guy and maybe you've known him for a while, but you don't really know him that well, or maybe you've just met him, we're going to get it right out there. The first thing everybody is wondering about and they ask about is sex. Sex on the very first time you meet somebody. Usually there's a motive involved. If a guy wants to tell you you're absolutely so beautiful, you're just absolutely so wonderful, they just got to have you. They just got to have you. There is usually a motive involved. Yeah, maybe they do have feelings for you at that moment. And the motive isn't always just to have sex. The motive sometimes is to push your boundaries, to see how far somebody can get. Because if they can see that they can get you to do what they want you to do from the very beginning, then this person might continue to manipulate and push boundaries as time goes on. It's a form of control. So I feel, in my instance, when I meet people, I like to be in control. I like to be in control of what happens, my situation. The old saying, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, you don't have to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Thinking first is safety first. When somebody absolutely wants to just throw you right down the very first time they see you, there's usually another motive. Even that person sticks around. If they stick around after that, pretty much they're looking to see how far they can push you in other areas of life. This is from my experience. This is from experience. And it is not, that's not cool. It's can verge on dangerous. So don't think, young ladies, that when you go out and you meet a guy and he just wants to grab you and hug you and kiss you and do everything else, it doesn't mean that he wants to be with you and is in love with you. There's a whole big difference between sex and love. You've got to be careful. Something else could be going on. So take that into consideration when you're out. Think clearly. Don't let feelings push you into something that may not be good for you. There's a lot of other obvious reasons that you need to be safe these days. Single women need to be safe because they're easily taken advantage of. We are the weaker sex. I admit it. I am the weaker sex. If some guy comes around that's going to manhandle me, you better believe I am the weaker sex. I do know a couple techniques that were taught to me by a retired Navy SEAL on what to do if you are attacked, grabbed. Men will do this, some of them. I'm not saying all of them. There's some good guys out there that have a little respect. But you got to be careful not to put yourself in that situation. If you would like to know what I learned from my ex-Navy SEAL friend, give me a private message and I will tell you exactly what I learned. I'm not going to tell you this on this channel because this is something you may need to save your life in the future. So be very, very observant of your surroundings. Be very particular about taking off with this very first person you met. I have a cousin and she met a guy that she met him one time and she just absolutely fell head over heels for him. I don't understand why. I don't know how impressive he was at the time. I've met him and I've learned that he is a pretty nice guy. But when she first met him, she was just so overwhelmingly impressed by this guy that she just would walk right up to him the next time she saw him. Hi, I saw you here and there the last time. Remember me? My name is blah, blah, blah. And I just think you're just wonderful. And I just think you're just handsome. And I just very boldly, no reservations whatsoever. They ended up getting together. She ended up just running into him wherever she could run into him and talking to him all the time. And they finally did get together. For me, I don't know that that would work. I don't think I could just walk up to somebody after talking to them one place, one time, and just sitting there for hours and talking and dedicating all my time to being at this person's side, because this person, there were a few rumors about him. There were a few things said. You got to take some things into consideration. Some rumors are rumors, but to keep yourself safe, you know, you got to kind of listen to what other people say. Even though you may feel different, if someone else has something to tell you about someone, it may be important. So, consider it. I've had people tell me in relationships in the past, oh, that person looks like they could just be a loose cannon, and you better be careful. And I thought, nah, this person's nice to me. This person's my friend. I don't think anything like that will ever happen. And sometimes the things that you think will never happen will happen. So be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what you need to do to keep yourself safe. Nowadays, also, more than ever, there are health reasons to be particular. A lot of health reasons. You don't want to just take up with anybody that you just meet. You don't want to get too involved right away. Not just physical health reasons, mental health reasons. A lot of damage can be done by jumping into something that you don't know for sure is real or is not real, that you don't know about at all. It's not okay, let's try it on for size and try it and we'll throw it away later if it doesn't work. Most people are looking for long-term things. Most people are wanting something that's going to satisfy them emotionally as well as physically. So it's pretty rough if you're going to take chances and just jump right in and try it out and then see what happens and go from there, because sometimes things just don't work out, especially if you're a younger lady who's been married before and you have children. When you have children, you have to be very particular about the people you associate with. My children are grown, and I can tell you from experience, you need to consider everyone you bring around your children. You got to make sure they're good people, that they would treat your children as well as you would want them treated, or that you treat them. As children grow and they see that perhaps you started a relationship with someone who is not part of the family, they've been an added to part of the family, your children may or may not accept this person. There may be reasons why they don't accept this person. The number one thing you need to remember about having children and wanting to date is that they idolize you. If you are a mom, your children idolize you. They want every bit of love that you have, and they deserve every bit of love that you have. Always put them first. Always make sure their needs are met. Yes, you have needs that need to be met too, but always make sure your children's needs are met. If something or anyone gets in the way of meeting your children's needs and giving them the love that they deserve, then you need to hold off on that. It makes a big difference as time goes on. Some people get together because they want to be married. They want to be married. I have a relative in my family who married someone that she didn't know very well. They are still married. As a matter of fact, they've been married for 21 years in an abusive relationship. They fight, they yell, they physically fight, but they blame each other for things. He blames her for spending too much money. She blames him for gambling. They have stayed in a relationship for 21 years because they are dedicated to being married. So it's very important that you check the situation out. It's very easy to have disposable relationships in this day and age. Very easy. I can say that I'm not a good example of any of this. I've been married twice. I've been divorced twice. There were circumstances that I felt I couldn't live with, and I did learn that, it's best not to have throwaway relationships, especially when children are involved. Luckily for my family member, they do not have children, so children don't have to see what's going on. But if you are dedicated to marriage, what kind of marriage do you want? I mean, what kind of relationship do you want? I don't understand hanging out for 20 years, having physical fights and disagreeing and crying about it and going on for 20 years, being dedicated to a marriage. People make vows every day. They get married. Some people intend to keep them. Some people do keep them forever. My parents kept them forever. But really, really think first. Thinking first is safety first. Please, young ladies, get your life together. Do what you intend to do. Accomplish some of your own goals. You have to know what you want out of life before you can get what you want out of life. Half of the work is knowing what you want. If you don't know what you want, how do you know what to get? So take your time, ladies. Take your time. Get yourself set. Get your career going. Love your children. Raise them. They will love you, love you, love you forever. Don't take advantage of, oh, they're going to be here, they're my kids, they're going to love me, because it's going to make a big difference on how they feel later on down the road. I'm just concerned about the younger ladies that have messaged me wanting to know about being a cougar. Girls, live your life, love your kids, love yourself, accomplish your goals. Remember that not everyone is out there with your best interests. You take care of your best interests. You make sure you're safe. You make sure your kids are safe. You look into the situation. Don't be at the wrong place at the wrong time. You have a choice. You don't need to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Thinking first is safety first. Give yourself time. At 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, you are still young. You are still at the prime of your life at that age. At 30 years old, I was living my life doing what I wanted to do, doing what I went to college for. I had my children. I was financially stable. I was in the prime of life. I didn't feel bad to hit 30 at all. Don't feel bad to be your age and not be with someone. It's okay not to be married. It's okay not to be with someone. But it is most important to be safe, look for what you want in life, figure out what you want, take care of yourself, take care of your children. Don't worry about being a cougar. One day you might end up one, like me. But that's okay. Keep that in mind. I only want the best for you. And I just needed to bring that out, you young ladies, and let you know that there's a lot to think about. You have time. Don't rush. Thank you very much, everyone, for giving me a little bit of your time tonight. Thank you for sharing a coffee with me. See you next week on Real American Cougar. Check the Facebook. Watch the videos. Subscribe to the channel. Bang that subscribe button, girls, boys. Anyone interested? Send me some feedback. Oh, and I got a comment too that my videos were trashy. I would like your opinion on that. Let me know what you think is trashy. I don't think it is, but hey, it was a comment. I'm getting all kinds. Let me know what you think. Take it easy. Be safe. Peace out.